No way, I've just lost £150. You're joking. Oh, man. Oh, well. This was a trade I was in. Went to break even at these highs. Then setting up this. Just come on down. Literally tapped my stop loss to the tick. Tapped my stop loss at break even, then has gone back up to where it was before loading up my computer. That's nice, isn't it? That's very nice. Very nice. Oh well. It's a bit of a risky trade anyway. But that's so annoying. Fuck's sake. Oh. Right. Trade recap for the boys. Originally I wanted this gap to be filled because we swept liquidity, and then obviously we were gonna come on down, fill out this this imbalance. So once we swept, did my fib tool, we tapped it to the tick. Literally tapped on equilibrium, filled out some of this fair value gap on the hour time frame, and we had a nice reaction from it. We had a 15-minute market structure shift from this big BBC, big blue candle, which also inverts this 15-minute fair value gap, which we then came back into and reacted nicely from. I was looking for longs. The only thing I was waiting for was this gap to be inverted, which we ended up inverting, and then I set my buy limit order at the inverted fair value gap. And you see we came on up, tapped on into it, and came on up a little bit. Yeah, just drew out this box, which was this a fair value gap bearish one. So once I got filled, I was hoping for this to be closed above, which it was, but it doesn't matter anyway. We've been quite choppy since there has been quite a lot of news today. Well, not a lot, but Powell speaks. A little prick. I had a look in the morning. Didn't see any trade opportunities apart from. No, I couldn't find any trades this morning. I don't think. I would have left them marked. The only trade is this one, which I took, but now we're just dead choppy. It's fine. We're gonna be choppy until 5 p.m. because of Powell speaking. We're generating liquidity now. I'm going back and forth until we make an impulsive move down, and then a move up, or a move up and then a move down. Just engineering liquidity. But I moved my stops to break even at quite early because, well, it's a bit late. It's 3 o'clock. I don't usually trade New York session, and it looks like it was a good thing I did, because I only lost £150, which is pretty much fuck all in the grand scheme of things of 200k account. So not a bad trade idea, not a bad idea, but it didn't run for us. Monthly, we had this monthly high, which we've taken. Weekly high taken. Obviously going to be a daily and so on and so forth. We've been incredibly bullish. Yeah, incredibly bullish at the moment. So some retracement is expected, whether it to be at this high or at this high. I don't know, but Monday's not the best day to trade anyway. That's why I went so, and the rest 0.5% and moved my stops to break even quite early, just in case. But if it would have gone, it would have gone. I feel like it would have gone quite quick. But you know, it is what it is. So we got areas of liquidity here, areas of liquidity here, areas of liquidity here. Change that to green. So price could react from any one of these. We have just taken, well, not just, but today we have taken this one on the daily time frame. We've taken these highs, and it was a pretty good reaction from taking the highs on the 4-hour time frame. It looks like a liquidity sweep, but dropped down to the hourly, it was just retracement to this third level. Yeah, whatever. We tapped into it, and then we had a bullish reaction, inverse the gap, blah blah blah. So originally looking for shorts, potentially to the equilibrium, which also lines up with this opening gap, which we did fill, to be fair, because we came on up and then came on down, so we filled out this gap. The gap that we haven't filled is this weekly fair value gap, which is also aligned with the equilibrium. And since we've just taken a weekly high, would not surprise me if we was to see more bearish movement over the course of the week until we're in this sort of zone. And then we could be looking for longs again, targeting the other highs. Yeah, President Trump was shot yesterday in the ear. Don't know if that's going to affect it. Don't know if it has affected it. I mean, it's a big gap. It's a big opening gap, to be fair. So that might have been from the Trump assassination attempt. What knows? Yeah, not bad. Tomorrow, news, retail, 1:30. I'll be up in the London session then. Wednesday, CPI 7 AM. Comes out 1 hour before market open, so potentially look for a trade. I'll be in Manchester though. I'll be in Manchester to a powerlifting event. Thursday looks horrible with all this news, but still wake up, have a nosy. And then Friday, usually a slower day, but it's got news at 7 AM. So the London session might be a bit decent actually. So see what price did then. Side my stops below this low here. It just looks like a bunch of consolidation, but on ourselves, I don't know. Oh my days. Market structure shift. As far as to enter again, which I'm not going to because of Powell, I would have entered off of this 3.5 and targeted long term, short term these highs. If I can lock onto them. Damn. I mean, short term target, long term target these. And the reason why I would have gotten this gap, would have gotten in this entry was this fair value gap here. After coming back down to this inverted fair value gap, nice reaction off of it, stops below the low. Looked like a pretty good entry too. Need to get myself that fucking payout from 1 of 1. I need to get this to 200. Ideally, that'd be good. But there's no rush. If it don't come this week, it don't come this week. What today's trade recap. No, nothing special. News coming out. Stopped at break even. Managed to lose 150. It's not that big of a problem. It's just one of them. So yeah, could have taken this one as well, but no. One trade a day. Didn't trade this morning. Took a stab at some longs off of this inverted gap. Pretty good entry. Wouldn't have gotten stopped out, but it's far too choppy at the moment. It's fucking Powell speaking in. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck? Powell speaking at 5. So we can't be risking it now, can we? Is there anything else to say? Tomorrow I'm going to be up. Don't have one trade. I think I've already said that. Got to be leaving at my house at 9, which is an hour into the London session. So, you know, if there's going to be a trade, it's going to have to be before like 1:45. Latest. I am shattered. We're up from last week. We worked out last time I'd been in drawdown for 2 months. Still haven't lost the account. Miraculously got it down to 182.5. It's now on 192. And last week it was on 182, so that's pretty good. So hopefully we can continue the streak and then end up getting 200. And then spoke to someone from 1 about this payout, and they said that they're doing 2 months plus. So those people that have been waiting 2 months plus, which shouldn't even be happening in the first place, those people that were waiting 2 months over, they're sorting all them out first. And then he said he's moved me up the waiting list ever so slightly. But I've been waiting a month and a half already, so apparently. Because I requested the withdrawal 2 months ago, and then when it actually got approved, it was a month and a half ago. So I'm under the month and a half category, not the 2 months plus. I've got no clue how big the 2 months plus category is. But apparently I've been moved up the waiting list because I've been nagging. Because I really need this money. Really need this money. Yeah, it sucks waiting all that time. But not a bad trade today. Alright shit. In a bit.